So let's finish up lesson 1 with basic arithmetic. And again, we're talking about the reference sheet using the GED calculator. I want to just kind of finish up with some things on subtraction. Again, remember, subtraction is equivalent to adding the opposite of the number that is being taken away. That's a very important thing as we move forward because, again, we got to keep moving our way up to algebra as well. So the calculator can help us, but at the same time, we still need some of the thinking that goes with it. So again, that word equivalent kind of means the same as, and that's very important to us in math. So as a review, I want to again look at this example of an addition and subtraction problem. As I said, the order of operations, we add, then subtract. But sometimes subtraction can be confusing when we're working with positive and negative numbers. And that's why it's always a good idea to kind of what we call rewrite. This is a good one to rewrite. Remember, this symbol here is actually the minus sign. And this symbol here is actually the negative symbol. So those actually are different. So in math, what we're allowed to do is, with this 20 plus 6 take away a negative 2, what I'm allowed to do is keep this as 20 plus 6. I'm allowed to change subtraction to adding the opposite. So I'm allowed to change the minus sign to addition symbol as long as I take the opposite of this number right here. And the opposite of a negative 2 is then that's going to be a positive 2. So what I have then, instead of 20 plus 6 take away a negative 2, I'm allowed to rewrite this as 20 plus 6 plus 2. And 20 plus 6 plus 2, that's going to be 26 plus 2 to be 28. So that answer there turns out to be 28. Now, something else to talk about is an algebraic extension with subtraction. Meaning is easier with numbers, but on the GED, they're also going to kind of throw in those letters like X. So remember, if I look at this problem, subtract 10 from 50. If I want to subtract 10 from 50, in other words, what it kind of means is you have $50 and you got to take away $10 from that. Which of these expressions would correctly perform that? 10 take away 50 or 50 take away 10? So again, what's important is 50 take away 10 would be the actual correct way of thinking that problem. So what confuses people is, math you just think left to right, but you also got to use your reading and comprehension. 10 from 50, the from kind of means that's where you're starting at. I want to start with the 50. So from 50 means start with the 50. So actually, the 50 has to go first, and then I'm actually taking away 10 from that. So if I use that logic, if I take this into an algebra problem, subtract 3 from x, we're going to have 3 minus x or x minus 3. So remember, the word from kind of means start with. I want to start with the x. So instead of saying 3 minus x, we should really be saying x minus 3. So x minus 3 would be the correct way of writing that using an algebraic language. Okay? So keep that in mind. The word from kind of means you actually got to start with that number. So the subtraction is actually backwards the way it's written. So it's important to pick up on the reading comprehension. Also, in talking about the calculator, we don't have to know all that with the calculator. We just type it in. The key, though, is remember that this is the minus sign and this is the negative symbol. So if I type it into the calculator, I can type in 20 plus 6 minus negative 2, hit enter, and that does give me 28. What I'm also allowed to do is just change this problem to a pure addition problem, because remember, we're allowed to change subtraction to addition as long as we use the opposite of a negative 2. And the opposite of negative 2 was a positive 2. So these are equivalent. So if I type in 20 plus 6 plus 2, we should also get 28. So either way we do that, the calculator is going to give us 28. And that's what I mean by this equivalent. These two problems look different, but in the end they mean the same thing. Okay, so stay tuned. I believe that's going to conclude our lesson 1, and we're going to move into another lesson involving like multiplying and dividing.